Hey y'all, what's
Hey,
up?
what's
How
up?
y'all
What's up?
been? All right, let's talk about it. Marriages is always about love, right? It's about partnership.
But what happens when life starts pulling you in the opposite
Mhm.
direction?
What happens, y'all?
What
So,
happens?
how do you stay on the same team whenever everything around you is changing? And we're gonna help y'all with that. Let's get into
Let's
it.
get
Let's
into it.
go. Today's topic is same team, different seasons. How to stay united when life pulls you apart. All right. So, with that being said, I'm Nikki.
I'm George,
And
and
this
this
is
is
the
a
G Way
G-Way
podcast.
podcast.
Let's get into it. We're talking about what it really means to be on the same team, even when life feels like it's pulling you apart.
This is a relatable opener. Have you ever felt like you and your spouse were arguing and when you were actually on the same side?
Yeah, let's get into that,
Let's
Joy.
get into that then.
All right. So we got some stuff for y'all today that we're gonna help y'all get on the same page, work as a team. So
Mhm.
go ahead.
What teamwork in marriage really means. Here's a list of what we came up with. You versus me versus we.
Uh,
Understanding the mindset shift. Another is you don't always have to agree to be aligned.
mhm.
And the last one is teamwork means handling roles, emotions, and also responsibilities with grace.
All right. Now, when you said roles, that hit me because
Hmm.
everybody thinking of relationship or the marriage that it's a different role, and we're in a new century, y'all. I know what happens back then with our elders. I'm not being disrespectful, but it's times have changed.
Hmm.
So when it comes to that, like George said in the beginning, you versus we, me and we all the same. So we not you or me, is we,
Is
right?
we. Hmm.
So those, if you once you become and get understanding in that mindset as a couple or married couple or whatever, then you will be able to tackle a lot of things, right?
Hmm.
And then when you don't always have to be what it said, when you don't have to agree to be in alignment line.
Hmm. Yeah.
So everything that George agreed to or everything that I agree
Understood.
to don't
Hmm.
mean we're gonna be on agreement with it, but it
Hmm.
don't have to be aligned either for us to
Right.
be on the same team.
Right.
And we're gonna get into that more. So we're gonna go into the next one to get y'all to understand where we come in. The challenge in the different seasons in the different energy. So let's take it there. When one spouse is thriving while the other is struggling, right? When
Hmm.
work, kids, or stress create imbalance, how resentment creeps in when support feels one sided.
Mm.
Yeah. So, which one would you think, George, would be necessary for us to talk about?
I would say how resentment creeps in when support feels like it's one
One
sided.
sided. Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
because you wanna make sure that that person is up just like the other person is
Yeah.
up. You don't
Mhm.
want to be up and the other person feel down or they not really happy like you
Yeah.
happy. So you want to make sure that y'all both are on a real relationship high. I can say it
Yeah.
like that.
And so mine's that sticks out to me is when work, kids, or stress create imbalance. Because we all know that if you don't have kids or if you do have kids, sometimes that can kind of make your marriage or your relationship be an imbalance because you're trying to figure out how to spend time together, how we
Mhm.
can create different things to do with one another because we always got to do something with the kids. We always stressing about work. But you have to be able to get some time
Right.
to work
To work.
with each other,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
So,
Okay. Next would be practical ways to reconnect as a team.
mm,
And here's a few listings of that. Regular check-ins. How are we doing? Not just as an individual, but as partners.
so that
Hmm.
that that's a good one
Yeah.
because a lot of married people or relationships, I'm always say married because we married,
Hmm.
don't check in with their spouse. They don't ever ask them, "Hey, how you doing today? Like, how was work? How was school? Or how was whatever? Like
Lunch, anything. Yeah.
anything? How was your day?" So
Hmm.
that daily check in really can be a good part of getting to y'all next step of becoming and y'all working as a team,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Okay. And next, celebrate wins together. That's a thing
Yeah.
that's
And when you say
togetherness.
celebrate a win together, that's any accomplishment that that person had made on their
Mhm.
own or when y'all had it
Raise, that's
together.
yeah, for sure.
Like, celebrate it. If you gotta
Mhm.
have a drink, make a glass of wine, go on a
Mhm.
date, whatever, celebrate that accomplishment with
Yeah.
one another.
Yeah.
And then divide responsibilities based on strengths and not stereotypes.
Mhm.
Because then we have where a stereotype would say, well, I'm gonna talk about the trash because I know a
Mhm.
lot of ladies will say, hey, your husband gotta take the trash out every time.
Mhm.
Now, let's say if I see the trash overflowing and he's at work or he's not around, I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna take it into the trash that's outside the house or in the garage for now or whatever. I'm not gonna be like, hey, don't you know you're supposed to come get the trash? Like it's like not that bad. It's not that bad. So
Yeah.
it's a stereotype on what when it comes to the house. Inside of the house is only supposed to be the woman taken care of, and then on
Yeah.
the outside it's the
Mhm.
man. But me
Yeah.
and George, we do both. He
And
helped me
we
out
work it out
and I help
together.
him out. He
Mhm.
helped me out in the house with cleaning, whatever, if I need help, he assists with that. And if he outside, I'll tend to go out. I'll be sweeping the leaves up or whatever. We doing this as a team. Like,
Yeah.
and I think life is better when it's just not one person carrying everything together.
Yeah.
So that would go into be vocal about appreciation. Especially the small things matter, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because when you do something, George, or
Mhm.
I do something, we'll be like, "Babe, I appreciate that.
Right.
Thank you for doing it."
Show
Do you
appreciation in
do
that.
y'all do that to y'all spouse or your person? If not, try to start
Try to
doing
do
that
it.
because that goes a
It
long
it
way,
really
right?
helps. It makes the other person feel real
Yeah,
well better
it
about it.
makes you feel like, hey, they appreciate me because
Yeah.
everybody want to be appreciated. So don't nobody just want to be like, oh, I'm getting taken advantage of. I don't ever get told thank you. Like,
Yeah.
come on, y'all, we
Yeah.
got to do better than that. We all grown. We all I know how I feel to be not appreciative. So that's what we say on that, right? You got something to
Mhm.
say on that part, Joy?
Yeah, I like appreciation towards each other. I feel like, you know, nothing gets overlooked when you show appreciation.
Yeah,
That's thank you, kind words, and just praise to each other. I think that's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we have we always include a scripture into what we're doing.
Mhm.
So we had put a scripture in here, and
Mhm.
we picked Ecclesiastics 4:12. It says, "Through one way we overpower, two can defend themselves. A cord of three strands is not quickly broken."
Right.
And so that part is on the second part, like how putting God in the center keeps the team strong.
Yeah.
And so when you become husband and wife, they give you the ring, right? You get the
Yes.
ring. And
Mhm.
where it says with the three strands is
Mhm.
the
The
husband,
husband,
the
the
wife,
wife,
and
and
God.
God, he makes the union.
He makes it all.
Yeah.
So two can defend themselves. So that's both of us,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
But it says through one may be overpowered, but two can
Mhm.
defend themselves.
Right.
And a cord of three strands is not quickly broken.
Yeah.
So
The thicker it is, the harder it is to break.
and when you have it set up that way, it's
Mhm.
not easily broken.
Yeah.
And that goes to what we always say is the first foundation of your marriage should be God.
God.
And
That's right.
then we're gonna go into George segment before I keep on going.
Yeah.
But let's get into George segments, y'all. Come
All
on,
right.
George.
All right. Here are my valuable notes that I have prepared every time we do our podcast. All right. The first one is always make time to cut off distractions from the outside and always focus on improving your relationship. This is something that everybody in a relationship should do. Sometimes you can cut off the outside world
Yeah. Cut
and
off the
just
TV.
cut off the TV. I think we did it
Yeah.
not
The
too
other
long
day.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we
We cut
just
off for like
we
30
sat and
minutes.
talked, and
Mhm.
yeah, we got closer to each other by
Yeah.
doing that. Okay.
Mhm.
Another one is surround your relationship with positive energy from people that want the best for themselves and you as well. So always keep some good positivity around you in your relationship. Good people, good things to do, places to go, just whatever that makes y'all feel good. Y'all keep that around y'all.
Okay.
Okay. And the last one is y'all stay working and stay consistent on making your relationship better and stronger every day because it becomes y'all's. Your relationship is y'all's.
Yeah.
So always take care of it, just like y'all have a child. Y'all got to take care of it. It's really not supposed to be one person doing everything. It's togetherness. So
Okay.
the way you feel about your relationship should be the same way you feel about yourself, and you should care about it.
I like that, George. Good. All right.
Mhm.
Give it up for George.
Thank
Valuable
you.
notes.
Okay.
All right. With that being said, y'all know we're about to get into it. To nothing but what?
The real.
Real. Let's go. Example of a time that we felt out of sync, but we found our way back. How we
Mhm.
communicated, how we prayed on it, how grace changed the outcome.
Mhm.
So we're gonna talk about that with
Yeah.
y'all. We're gonna give y'all an example so y'all can kind of see, because we don't
How?
want to just always talk to y'all and then we don't give y'all examples or give y'all stories from us. So that's the
Mhm.
way we're gonna start implying kind of towards the end, give you a more example in depth.
Yeah.
Okay, George.
Okay, so a way that we got back in sync, I would say, was previously when we were younger. My wife, after we lost our parents, she needed to get that fulfillment
Mm-hmm.
in her life, and she was heavily attended
Heavy,
church,
yeah,
heavy,
heavy with
heavy,
it.
very
Yeah,
heavy.
very.
So she was going every weekend, getting up, even bringing the children and all that. And it was a time where I was like, I didn't feel like going,
Yeah.
so I didn't go. But it was one time I know that I knew I could go. And I should have been going. So she asked me, was I going? And I believe I got up and I was getting ready.
No, that time I didn't ask you that time.
Yeah, I
I
got
just
up.
was getting ready,
Yeah,
and
because I
then
knew
I
she was
walked
gonna
into
go.
the room, and then I seen him getting out the
Yeah,
bed, and I'm like, "What you gonna do?" And he
yeah,
was like, "I'm supposed to get ready to go with you," and
yeah.
I was like, "What?" Because I know when I was attending the church, and I would always come in there, and they would be, they know that I have, he's my man,
Mm-hmm.
because we were married at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and I was saying like, "Hey," they were like, I'm like, he not coming with me, so I don't know if we're gonna make it. And
Yeah.
they said, "Baby, just keep praying. Just let him. Don't make him. Just keep praying. And if he
Yeah, and
eventually
keep
come,
going. Yeah.
then that's when you know if he's meant for you. But if he don't, then
Yeah.
you got to
So
let
she
him go."
kept going, kept
So I went
attending.
it probably took about a month or so that
Yeah.
I was going
Yeah.
without him, and then that day when he woke up
Yeah.
and he
I
decided to
started.
come, he was going with me ever since. And we
Yeah.
started attending, we got into a choir, we got
Yeah.
into youth ministry, we
Ministries.
got into Bible study.
A lot.
We just started doing all of those things,
Yeah.
and we got on the right page
Yeah.
together.
That
Then
was
that's when
in
we
sync
kind of
for
in
us.
sync with
Yeah. With the right.
creating team,
Right.
because that's when God really like was building us to become husband and wife and teach us the roles and what we need to be doing is to have a healthy, strong marriage.
Marriage, right.
And we also attended marriage counseling
Yeah.
before we, took our vows and made it official unto God.
Yeah.
So we know the ins and outs of how God look at marriage. So that's why you see what you see us do. And if you don't see us on the camera and you see us in real life, it's still the
It's
same.
still the same
Because
way.
we take our vows real seriously.
Right.
And
That's
no, we're
correct.
not perfect. Yeah, life happens to everyone. But we still know that God is the foundation of
That's what
this
we
marriage.
have.
And we're
Yes.
going to always stand on that.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So we want to challenge y'all. So in the comments, we want y'all to put what's one thing that helps you and your spouse get back on the same team when things feel off. So like
Mm-hmm.
what's
Was something that
something
helped
that y'all
y'all.
did?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Get back on the same track.
mhm.
Give us some info.
Like
Give us some feedback or
let us
some. Yeah.
know
Give us a
like
comment or
what
anything.
what did y'all
Tell us
do
something.
to get back on the same, because I know everybody have different challenges
Yeah.
within their relationship or marriage,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm. And we like to hear things from y'all. We like to, hear what y'all been through, situations that brought you, made you better, all those
Yeah.
types of things. Because we like to, help others as well. And we just care. We just care. Period. So
All right, outro.
yeah, marriage works when you remember it is us versus the problem, not us versus each other.
Yes.
So y'all keep that
Y'all
in
remember
mind.
those things.
Yeah,
And
remember
then
that.
encourage listeners to share this episode with a couple who might need the reminder.
Yeah.
Because everybody have things that's going on, especially in these days of time. Life is happening. Life is really lifing.
Yes.
So if you have somebody that you can help out,
Help
yeah,
them.
do that for us. Okay?
Share it with them. Give it to them. Yes.
Yeah. So y'all already know we about to get up out of here until next week. Or y'all chime in next week for the next episode,
will have
okay?
it for
'Cause
y'all.
we gonna start bringing it to y'all.
Yes.
So with that being said,
It's
it's
only
only one way,
and
and that's the G way.
way.
Bless y'all. Bye-bye.